Across the United States, nearly 46 million Americans lack healthcare coverage. Uninsured Americans commonly attribute their lack of coverage to the ballooning cost of an insurance plan and the lack of quality coverage options available in their communities. We are also seeing another barrier emerging: the perception that healthcare coverage just isn't needed, or it doesn't make sense, or is not as important as other expenses faced by young adults. Many young Americans between the ages of 18 and 34, turned away from coverage by the barriers faced by other American healthcare consumers, are choosing to live without coverage because the cost doesn't make sense in their own life circumstances. Paying for their first car, putting a down payment on their new apartment or home, putting gas in the car to get to their new job, and paying off college debts are all economic factors that limit young Americans' access to healthcare. When tough decisions must be made, young adults are looking at healthcare coverage and gambling that they are immune or won't get sick and need coverage. The healthcare industry has named this emerging group the Young Invincibles. To learn more about Young Invincibles and their perception of healthcare coverage, we sat down with two young adults to learn their own stories. One currently works in the healthcare industry, and one does not.
Yes, I do.
What kind do you have?
I have an insurance plan through my employer.
Yes, I do have health insurance. I'm under Blue Cross Blue Shield, which is under my mother's health insurance, given my age, under the Affordable Care Act.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think throughout my life I've had to use it a few times. In fact, a couple of years ago actually, I had a major hospital stay and it really saved me. I mean, it was about a $50,000 bill that came out of that. So it was super helpful to have that insurance.
Yes, I feel that having health insurance is important, it's especially salient in the cases of those who have pre-existing conditions or in my case, when I was an athlete and used to get injured, a decent amount to have MRI screenings and things of that nature. It was very important to have health insurance.
Yeah, I think there are probably two. One, I don't need it, maybe be one of them, and another is it's unaffordable. I can't afford it, and I think that is a myth that we need to dispel. But a lot of young people don't know they might qualify for Medicaid, and that is free, essentially, or low-cost health insurance for them. And you can go to the doctor with basically no copay in a lot of cases. And about over a third of all the people that signed up for Medicaid in Colorado were young people under the age of 34. That's huge. So it's not unaffordable for you in most cases. It's a challenge. Like, I'm not going to lie, I think that health insurance is a complex thing, right? But we need to make things easier for people to do that. I don't need it a lot, but I do probably use it a couple times a year. I go to the doctor for a checkup, or sometimes I need immunizations. I always get my flu shot for free, through my doctor. So that's pretty nice.
I do not think about using my insurance when I'm currently healthy. I think, like I said, it's a matter of salience. And I think when you are healthy and busy and operating at a high level, from a priority standpoint, going in and actively using the benefits of your health insurance, or I guess the short answer is that it, to me, seems very performative. Yeah, I think one of the most effective ways would probably be in those moments that they come in for their annual checkups to have a station ready to sort of give out pamphlets and give out information. I think that's one tier. If you really want to go another layer, it would be whenever they meet with their doctor or physician assistant to have a representative in from a health insurance company or whatever partner that the healthcare center at that moment works with, to sort of sit in on the meeting and expound upon specific ways in which, even as a healthy 20-something-year-old, accessing your healthcare and sort of using it can make substantive difference in your life, as opposed to not. Because I think oftentimes the idea is that, well, I'll use it when I need it.
While Young Invincibles may offer a difficult challenge in terms of traditional outreach strategies, their unique interests offer new opportunities to potentially increase the dialogue around healthcare. Through engaging young adults on social media outlets, new spaces for dialogue can be opened. Young Americans also expect to change jobs more often in today's economy than at any time before. This offers a challenge to keeping employer-provided healthcare coverage, but also provides opportunities to learn more about what plans best suit them at this stage in their life. Through breaking down the complicated language of the healthcare system and engaging young Invincibles in ways that are relevant to their own life choices, healthcare access for young Invincibles is less a question of how, but why.